All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here and we are at Vaden Nissan. You guys know it. I'm up here all the time, all the Vaden groups, fantastic dealerships, and we have a ton Frontiers. Look at all the Frontiers we got. We got Frontiers everywhere here. Okay, tons of them. They're all 2026 Frontiers. We have the keys for this one. I picked it because they're pretty much all the same here, and this one happens to be in a perfect spot. So we have the keys for it. Love their little key fob. Look at how nice and simple Nissan's key fob is. Okay, if we put that into perspective here, looking at this, let me see if I can prop you here. Hold on. And pull this one out. I'm getting ready to go hunting, so all my stuff is like lashed onto me. But if we look at the size difference between these two, look at that. Okay, I mean, look at the size difference and how much more functions are even on that one. But compared to my Ram one, I love how little bitty Nissan's key fob is. They do a great job. It's the way it should be. There's no reason for these big bulky things, but let's unlock it. And there it is right there. So we have it right here. And this is a 2026. We'll look at a window sticker. We'll look at everything on here. This is the PRO4X. Before we dive in, we can see we got other PRO4Xs here too. Pretty much your standard colors. I was hoping to see that that new green color or yellow color, whatever it is. I don't see that here yet. We do got the blue, which is really sharp. This is on a PRO4X. This is a two-wheel drive version of it right there, but we do have that blue color here, and I do see the green back. We have the green here as well as the red. The red pops. I love the red. Right here's the red. And then here on a SV, we have right here that green, which is a gorgeous color as well too. So they're doing good. I love what Frontier does, or what Nissan does with the Frontier. And here is the 2026. So if we take a look at it, not much has changed since 2025. They do not have a Roush version here, an R yet, but hopefully we get one of those here coming in the next couple months. We can review that. But we do have the Pro wheels. Some people like them, some don't. I could go either way. I think they're pretty good. I like the other version that we see sometimes, some places a little bit more, but they do a really good job with them, and they set them in real nice. So they're offset good and ready to roll. Remember now with the bars too, with your side steps on here, these are removable. On here you have bolts. Okay, there's bolts, 4 bolts here, 2 here, 2 on each end, and you can quickly remove those. So what's nice about that is if you're using this truck during the week and you want to have that access to use those steps, get in and out, easy peasy to do. But on the weekends, if you want to go off-road, you can remove those and you keep the rock rail protection. So you have the rock rail protection there for you without the side step on there. Mud flaps, and I love how they give you this mud flap. Okay, this little front kicker mud flap, which is a gold mine on there as well too. It saves that stuff from throwing everything up and bouncing rocks all over the place. So done well. In the bed, as we go around this thing, we take a look at the bed here. Damped. Oh, hang on, I gotta unlock it again. Let me find the keys buried in here. Hold on. So unlock it. There we go. And damped tailgate, yes, right there, perfectly damped. Love this setup on here. This plastic grid on here is amazing. Cup holders built in. Everything is, nothing's gonna slide away from you. A very nice work surface and easily replaceable. I love this. Okay, this is how it should be. This is pure brilliance. And we don't see that on a lot of trucks today. They kind of neglect this and let it be part of the actual tailgate. This type of a guard is worth its weight in gold. It's so very well done. Simple Torx heads, simple, functional, capable, reliable, built in well. I straight up love that they do that. We got the bed liner in here too. We still do not get low tie downs in it, and I wish they would. It would be nice because all of our tie downs, we got one kind of low back here and it's way up high in there, and then we have the track system. We do have lights in this one. You can see them under here, and we have bed power, which is nice, but I do wish we had the lower rack system, or I wish we had rails or tie downs lower in here. That is the only complaint I have on the back of this thing, because this truck is done well. Nice setup. It's got the big plaque on the back for the PRO4X. Also the same as what you get on the back of a PRO4X, as you see right there too. So beautiful system. Okay, they do these things. These trucks are done very well. Everything about them here, you cannot complain. And being a PRO4X, we do get a rear locker, a true rear locker in this design. And with the PRO4XR, Okay, that Roush version is coming. We get Olin suspension and we get a little bit of a lift in there. That is a beautiful thing. So they're doing this well. So very nice design, very good truck. Not much has changed since 2025, okay? But believe it or not, I think when I did the video, the deals are better on the 2026s than any leftover 2025s. Passive entry into here. Let's look at a window sticker. Here you go, 2026 PRO4X. Okay, here is your specs. You get the 3.8 V6, amazing. 310 horsepower, 281 foot-pounds of torque, or pound-feet of torque, and that is just fine. That does perfect. 9-speed auto trans, shift on the fly. You see everything here. I'll let you read through it. Okay, what's in here? And as you can see, this one doesn't have a ton of extra options on it. You do have the convenience package for $1640, gives you the spray and bed liner, the track system, and 2 tie downs down there, and heated outside mirrors, LED under rail lighting for the rear end. You get the trailer hitch and wiring harness. Everything you basically need is there. $665 for the steps, $285 for the mud flaps, which is kind of funny, but that does give you actually 6 mud flaps. This one, and that one. So it is kind of interesting to see that when you look at that from perspective. And you get the electronic tailgate lock, which is important. On my Tacoma, my 2022 Tacoma TRD off-road, I had to buy that manually or buy that separately from Toyota and add it myself, and it was a pain in the butt. And you get the Essentials kit, which I think is kind of a joke. Adventure Medic kit, off-road adventure kit, seat back organizer, and the owner's manual portfolio is $410. That's kind of ridiculous. So there it is for you. That's the sticker on this dude here. They do have some of their extra addendum stuff, but again, like I said, you know, that this is Savannah area. Everybody in Savannah has these, every single dealership. So if you don't like it, talk them out of it or do whatever you got to do. In the back of this here, oh, it locked on me. But as far as, let's just do one more quick walk around on it so you can see. But again, nothing really changed from 2025. 2025 is when we got the new nostrils on there and a new fascia and a new design to it and a little more setup that they got on them. And it's carried over for 2026. Not much has changed from 2025 to 2026 on these particular trucks. But again, they do them very well. There's no reason to change things on them. Dana axles, built strong, built tough. This is simple, old school, reliable, and gets the job done and does it very, very well. This is a very reliable truck. So we got no complaints there. Now, when we dive into this thing, let's pop the back end open and look. In the back end, there's quite a bit of room, but however, it does come at one expense. The back wall, this back seat here, straight up vertical. It is very, very vertical, but that pushes these seats back and gives you quite a bit of leg room, which is good because usually you want this space is more important back here. Again, it's a beautiful setup. So if we get in here, and now there is no no rest there. It's here, no grip there. It's up here on the top. That's where it is. But when you climb in here, you are very straight up and down. Your back is very, very straight up and down. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad. It really isn't. It's kind of, it's comfortable. It's good posture. It's not a bad thing at all. I'm not sure I'd like it on a 10-hour road trip, but it's not bad at all in here. And you can see there's quite a bit of room. I am only 5'6", but you can see there is a lot of room inside of this. This truck is not too bad whatsoever for most people. So they got a good setup in here. Inside here, we got 2 USBs and 120 volt back here. Very nice. Only a single map pocket on the passenger side, none on the driver's side. I hate when they skimp out on that stupid stuff, but this is nice. I would at least like to have that. That's a very good thing. Here on this side, here's your adventure kit. Okay, your backpack setup and your stuff that you get here from them and your fancy front plate thing and your floor mats and all that kind of stuff. Here we have a drop-down center armrest, 2 cup holders in it right there. Sweet, simple, functional, easy. Cannot complain about that. We do have a 60/40 split seat on here. So let's pop out so we can look at that. When we come out here, we got to hit the lever here. Hang on. Oh, see if I can do it quick enough. Nope, I need 2 hands. Hold on. There we go. All right, so you have storage underneath here. The back does come up and stays up like that, but you have storage here, very limited. Okay, these little consoles, but these are removable, which is nice. You can quickly pop these and take these right out completely. Take that whole tub right out, which is nice. But you do get some storage, a little bit on the underside too. We'll show you the other side for you. And the seats do come down right here, and they do kind of lay flat. However, there is no guard on here. There is no functional guard here, but you do get, your jack is back here, but you do gain a little bit of extra storage. I really love when trucks let you fold the seats down like this. Some do not, but I do like that we can, and you get a little extra room to be able to store things behind that seat there. Very good. No complaints other than, like I said, is a little vertical, way more vertical than any other mid-sized truck or any truck back here, but it is very, very functional. They do it well, simple design, got everything you need. And even though these tubs are not super deep, when I lift this, even though these are not super big, you do have more room to them, to the seat. What I mean by that is, look, you can stack stuff higher than what it is in there. It's not, oh, the seat doesn't rest on there. So you get more room than you think you do in there. Big, huge water bottle holder in here, plenty of room on the door cards. No complaints there whatsoever. If we come around on this side, same kind of deal. And we go over here and look over here, same setup. We do got a slider in the rear, which is nice. Now on this side here too, we hit the lever, and this is your 60-40 split side. That seat stays up, but there you can see a bigger container in here, which is very, very nice. Okay, here's where most of your storage is going to be, and it is also removable. That is a beautiful thing, having that ability to remove it. And same as you see over there, the seat does not rest on here, so you can stack this up quite a bit higher. Let's drop this down and hang on. We hit the lever here. All right, there we go. See if we can do this with one hand and keep this stuff out of the way. Made it. All right. And then we can drop this down. And again, if that seat was forward, we get a lay flat back here and you get a little bit more storage, but not a ton. Little bit of storage behind here. The rear slider is manual. Okay, so, but there's our back seat setup in here. It's a pretty good setup for a mid-sized truck. There's really nothing that you can complain about. And at least they give you a 60-40 split, which is nice. Ford doesn't even give you that. So that's a very nice setup in here in the back end. Zero complaints. Little orange stitching to give it some punch and some soft touch here where your arm will be. A little bit of soft touch all through here. Rest is harder plastic. I like the combo. They did it well. Okay, let's move around here and take a look at this side. Passive entry. Simple design. Some people love or hate the lava orange color kind of thing on there. To me, it doesn't bother me, but soft touch here, hard plastic here, done pretty well. Dash is a nice layout on here, and we'll cover the rest on the cockpit side. Small little glove box right here, but functional. It's gonna do this job well. Seats, full power seats on the passenger side too. Very nice. A lot of trucks are skimping on that today and making the passenger seat manual powered. This one gives you full power here. We'll cover that side when we get over there, and we got a grab handle right here on the passenger side as well too. So very nicely done. Let's pop over and check out the driver's seat cockpit area and see how things are looking over here and what we're coming in at. So when we open this one up, again, we have passive entry, nice setup, same door card setup, simple and functional, and these are where they should be. We like the design on here. Nothing too frilly, nothing too crazy. These do not drop through, which is nice, and set things in there, and good setup. Seats are cloth. I love them. I cannot stand leather seats. If you follow me, you know that cloth is nice, and these seats look fantastic. Beautifully done. Nice leather wrapped wheel. All your controls are right here for all the stuff that you're looking for. Simple floor mats that are functional, and they do a good job. They could be a little better coverage up there as far as I'm concerned, but Last Fit could take care of that for you for next to nothing money wise. Last Fit sponsors a lot of my videos, so let's bring the seat back and take a peek here and see what we got. Up here we have all of our simple functions. We have our sunglass holder right here for your very expensive sunglasses. Then you can just throw your daily sunglasses right up on here. No power up there. Would have been nice if they did, but we cannot complain. We have the much bigger screen in here if we fire this dude up. That naturally aspirated V6 with analog, beautiful analog gauges, and a gorgeous center stack in there. Look at how nice that is. That is how they should be. It's probably the sexiest mid-size truck gauges, or even a lot of full-size truck gauges I've ever seen. Love the mixture and combination in that. This perfectly integrated. None of that stupid real high laptop glued on the dashboard look to it. This is fully there, fully functional. It is quick, it is reliable, it is simple. We cannot argue with this system under any circumstances. Beautifully done. Simple buttons and menus right here for what you need, and all your climate control is knobs. Okay, knobs right here. Simple. You want your fan higher? You want your fan lower? Those are buttons right there, but temperature, control, knobs, control, mode, simple, change it. Boom, you can see it switching on the guy right there. Simple and easy and functional, and that is what we like. Heated steering wheel parking sensors. You got 2 USBs right here, your heated seats, and a 12 volt right here. Most important plug in a truck. People argue that today. I can turn this into a 120 volt. I can turn this into 4 USBs. I can turn this into whatever I want to. This is the plug I want in my car more than anything else. And if you don't like it, then you're not cool like I am. Because for me, that's very important. And I like being cool. And down here, you have your compartment right here. You got 2 cup holders sitting right here. You got your shifter, and then here we have wireless charging, or which I would never use. To me, it's just another place to hold change and a whole bunch of crap that I'm going to lay there, but we have it, which is a very nice feature. We have our modes right here. You got your sand mode, mud road, rock mode, and your on-road mode, but these are your, and hill descent, but these are all your little controls are now right there for you. 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, push in for 4 low right there. Cannot argue with that system. Sweet, simple, and easy. Your auto start stop is right here next to your start button. How easy is that? Start the car, slap the button. Start the car, slap the button. Problem solved. All that goes away. Start the car, slap the button. Done. Not hit here, figure out where it is over here, look around for it. Where's my, oh, it's buried in the middle of button number 8, and hit it here. It's right here where it should be. Exactly where it should be. Done perfectly. This makes this stuff tolerable because you hit it, done, and then you start driving. So you have all of that right there. Now what is weird is that over here, we got our traction control button and we have our rear locker buttons down here. Why are those not right here where all this stuff is? We have all of this. We should have just had, and these are more important to me, that rear locker button in there, but we do have them. We got traction control right here and our rear locker right here, and they are in here, and that is very important, and we like having them in here, and as long as they're here, I'm not real picky whether the button's there or the button's here, as long as I don't got to go into here to find it. So I'm very happy with that setup on here. They do this truck very well. You also have your tow mode right here. You got all of your controls for your lights and your trip reset. Everything you need is here. Here's your power for the rear end. You got everything there, cargo lights. Very simple, nice, easy to function controls on the steering wheels. Nothing on the back of them, but you got everything you need right here. Like I said, it's a perfectly done truck. Manual dimming mirror. I mean, life is good. There's no, got handles right here to grab onto, down here, both sides. There is nothing to complain about in this truck. Absolutely no reason under any circumstances to find any reason to complain about this. How is our payload and what are we looking at? Well, payload on here, where's my, oh, let's look at this sticker right here and see what they're telling us. This is just their tire sticker, and combined payload right there is 1,100 pounds. As you can see it, I'll zoom it in for you. 1,100 pound payload is what we got on this. So, it's telling me the door's open. And then our GVWR sticker right here, I'm gonna try, I can't hold it the other way for you. You're gonna have to turn sideways to see it, but there it is for you. And that is it. That is the brand new 2026 Nissan PRO4X. And still to this day, one of my absolute favorite trucks made. I still think it is one of the reliability kings. I still think it is one of the best ones out there. I've heard some issues about the rear ends in these, the rear diff giving a problem. But again, you know what? If it's just a rear diff is the biggest problem this thing has, I'll take that, because changing a rear diff does not mean they gotta, intrusively rip into half the engine and fix things and mess with stuff. And like so many trucks today, that if it's just a rear axle, it's got a little bit of a problem, boom, we'll take that, solved. But other than that, I don't hear very many issues with this truck whatsoever. It's a fantastic truck, done very well. And the PRO4X model is the one that's going to get you the, get you the skid plates, get you the rear locker, the whole setup. So there it is for you. Questions, comments, anything you got on it, put it down below. Thanks for watching.